So what's going on, guys? GeneralGerbil here, and today I'm going to be giving you like the ultimate guide to Nazi zombies, because there's a lot of people that are going to get this game in December for Christmas, or you know, they're going to get it near the end of the year, and some people actually do like abstain from watching all the YouTube videos and all the Easter egg stuff. So even though that's counterintuitive, I'm going to give you the ultimate guide to both maps, the final Reich and the Groesten Haus like secret map that you can get. I won't be involving the hardcore Easter egg just because I'm still yet to do it with all my friends, but still, I'm going to be giving you everything from the casual Easter egg steps just to small things around the map and how the game kind of works with the mechanics and everything that they've added to the new version of zombies. So I hope you enjoy, and if you do, leave a like right in. So let's just get right into it. So within Nazi Zombies, you're actually given the opportunity to customize your loadout before you go into the game. This means you don't actually have to start with either the frag grenades and the M1911. You can actually start with like a carbine or a sniper rifle with sticky bombs and stuff like that. So it's actually a new level of customization that you get within the game mode. On top of that, you also spawn with 6 of the custom classes, which can each customize with starting weapons, grenades, specialists, mods, and consumables. But the consumables are kind of latched to the character, not to the loadout. And you customize these completely. You can have 6 different ones like I've got, or you can have like 3 copied ones and things like that. You can rename them. It's basically like custom create a class online. And then what you got inside these classes are the specials. So there's 4 specials that you can pick from. One gives you unlimited ammo, one gives you camouflage, one makes all the zombies attracted to you, and one is just an AoE that like knocks all the zombies down and stuns them for a moment. Then on top of that, you have all the mods, which are unlocked by leveling up and earning Raven tokens, where you go into the Raven research, and these give you things like, these are some of the perks from Black Ops, but like they're like extra and added on, so you don't have to buy them. So you can get like 5 perks, 3 guns, no damage from your own explosives, more reserve ammo, and then there's ones that also upgrade your specialists. So like when I activate Free Fire, for instance, my gun regardless becomes upgraded for that short duration, things like that. So those are quite interesting. Then on top of that, we also have the consumables, which are basically just your gobblegums from Black Ops. So they just you activate them in game and they do certain things, like you can get a mystery box spin for free, or you can guarantee the next gun out of the mystery box to be like an MG15 or something like that. So you can completely customize your loadout, and then you select that before you go into the game, and then you spawn in with whatever you've done, and that's how you play your game. So that's another level of creativity that's quite nice in zombies, because it lets you play how you want to play. So the next thing people are going to want to know is the map layout. So if you ever get confused, there are call outs in the top right of the screen. But this is the spawn room, and then going from there you go into the village square, where you have to activate the power. Then you drop down here once you've activated the pilot light and activate the generator, which is up this hill right here, which again just leads you back out to the village square. And then you open the bunker door to your left, which leads you down into the command room, which is where you do the Tesla gun and the Greg device, or however you say it. If you take a left when you walk in here, you enter to the laboratories. So this is one of the areas where you have to kill zombies to get the device to walk through and things, and you get the Tesla gun barrel through here. And there's going to be a lot of different tunnels and that can join back into these rooms. So just keep everything in mind when you run around the map. It's not a big map, but the different tunnels make it a bit confusing. So on the right here is another power switch, which I don't show, but it is there. I'm just showing you there's different layers to the room. And then obviously we're going to run all the way back through the command room to go over the right hand side, which is through into the morgue. And then through here is the morgue. So this is where another area where you have to transfer the device through by killing zombies. You can go to the right there, but they do just loop around and meet you back at the same location. Then once you drop down here, you're going to be heading into the sewers, which is where the pack punch is located, and the MP40 is on the wall. I'll show you how to upgrade open the pack punch soon. That area is just where you drop down to the well. There's the stamina up perk, as I showed as a little reference point. So that's just another way you can go. So this is the sewers that we're heading into now. Again, MP40, Pack-a-Punch, and there's actually one of the paintings for the Easter eggs, as you can see there. And then once you walk up this hill, you'll be out on the riverside, which is where you spawn once you've finished the boss fight, but you will get into that later again. So once you come up here, there is an area to the right and an area to the left, and there's also a tunnel straight forward. This tunnel straight forward just leads you back into the village square, the room after spawn room, but it looks a bit different. And then if you go up here to the right, there's the Lee Enfield on the wall to the left, a box spawn right in front of you, and this area to the right just leads you simply back down to the laboratories. I'm just going to go all the way down just to show you. So this area here is where you pick up the Tesla gun barrel, which we've just been in. So that's what I mean by there's loads of conjoining tunnels and things that they just simply conjoin back into certain rooms, and there's different ways you can go about it. So a lot of escape routes for certain maps. and then once you come back up to from the riverside, you go to the right now. You can either go through the left here, which will lead you back into the village square. There's also a door on the right which leads you back into spawn, which I'll open in a moment. And then there's a door behind that door which leads you to the pub, which is the next area that we're going to next. So it's just me showing you that that's the spawn room, that's where you can go. Don't have enough points to open that, but that's another door you can open to get to the pub. Alternatively, you can go the way that I go, which is underneath the pub, and you end up running up through it. And then the final area after this pub section, then the final area after the pub is simply the like lightning rod tower area, where you have to defend them. And that's all the whole map. So that's one of the switches there. There's one in the middle and there's one over the other side. That's the whole map. I'll try and put up a map picture if I can, but other than that, that's it. So the next thing you want to know how to do is to activate power. It's really simple. Once you've left the spawn room, there's going to be a door here. If you just open that, there'll be a gas valve that I'm heading towards now. You just simply stand there and hold square, and what it does is it turns the valve and activates pressure. And then the other two will be in the village square area, and I'll just walk over to those really quickly. It does take a little bit to turn the valves, but you'll find that while you do it between like the end of the round and the start of a new one, it's pretty easy. You'll just hold a zombie, and I think I end up killing it in this clip actually, and I'll start doing it on wave 3. So here's the second valve. So you go straight forward from spawn room, and you go just past the armor machine, and you take a right, and you'll see the valve just there. And then the last one, you can check this machine here to see which ones you've activated. But the last one is just past the bunker entrance, and it's just on this wall here. So again, once you've turned that, that's all 3 done. And then the next step is to simply just kill a few zombies and activate a pilot light, which will be right by the well, which I'm going to head over to now. So you just activate this pilot light here, and it'll set off a blaze, and there'll be some of the pests that spawn. Kill those, drop down, and then walk up this hill, activate the generator, and then your power's on. You can open the door to the bunker and things like that. And there's another power inside the bunker, but that's the main power for the actual map. So there you go. So the next thing you're going to want to know is perk locations. So as always, as it always is, you've got your self revive in the spawn room, which is a quick revive. When you go down, you can pick it up, and then obviously they'll pick you back up. And then either way you go, whether it's backwards through the spawn room or through the village, you can go upstairs into the pub. Below is an armor station, and get increased weapon damage. I'm not sure if this is like double tap. It doesn't give you the fire rate, but it definitely gives you the damage. Then as you drop down through the well, you grab stamina, which is just there. We've shown you that as we were doing the walk around and the power. In the control room, up there, it's just basically a slappy taffy, which is your increased melee damage. That's up by the Tesla build station. And then if you just run through the labs right here, when you come to this section, you go on a right, and that'll be your speed cola, your quick reload. And then if you turn around and walk back where you picked up the Tesla gun barrel, you can already see it through that window. You can see that that is electric cherry, so that's a quick reload. And then that's it for this map, because most of them are mods. Now the next thing you want to know how to do is activate Pack Punch. So you want to come down into the sewers and press this button right here. And what that will do is it will start lifting up the cage, but the cage will stop. So you've got to use these 3 disposal tubes. That's one in the control room right there. It's up on the right as if you're looking at the Tesla gun barrel. And then once you use it, hit that button. The next one is in the laboratories. Buy quick electric cherry. Use it again. Just drop through, and as you come out, press the button that's right in front of you. And then the final one is all the way over at the tower where you defend the lightning rods. It's right at the very back left. Use that, and then once you hit the button again, the gate will fully lift up and you'll be fully able to pack a punch, as you can see right there. And now your pack punch is unlocked, so you can go in and use that. So the last thing you want to do on this map is the casual Easter egg, which is the only thing apart from the hardcore Easter egg. So first thing you want to do is get the bunker open. We're showing you how to do that. Activate the power, open the door, and then open both sides of the command room, so the morgue and the laboratories. And there's 2 switches in there either side. They're up the top, just above like speed color and electric cherry. You want to flick those both within a minute of each other, and that'll reroute the power to the salt mine door, which you can then open. You also want to turn that crank just past the salt mine door, just so that thing opens. Be careful when you're heading down here, because there are loads of zombies that can ambush you. Once you're in the Emperor's Chamber, just walk up to this central pillar bit and hit square. That'll activate the hilt, and it'll produce a circle on the floor where you have to kill zombies within it, and the souls will go into the hilt. Try not to die like my friend did. And then as soon as you see the yellow screen here, that means you're done, so you can just haul ass out there. You don't need to stay in there to activate anything else, because that will activate this device that comes up from that crank. So you just hit the button at the top and it'll start moving it into the laboratories, but it only moves when you kill zombies within it. So get your train all sorted, make sure you're killing them within them, because it kind of moves and then stops and then moves and stops. You can normally do about 3 before it moves again, so if you're trying to do it before wave 12, some of the challenges, and you can also save some zombies there. But you have to push it all the way back to this machine here, and once it goes in, the device will attach itself to the machine. It'll take about 30-40 seconds, and then you can actually run back up to that and pick up the Tesla gun barrels. And you have to take it all the way back up to the control room and do it again over the other side of the map, which is down in the morgue. So again, it's the circle, you kill zombies within it, and then once you've done that, you can pick up the Tesla gun core, I believe it is, from this machine here. Yep. And then you take all, be careful here before you take it all back, because a Brenner zombie will spawn at the top of the control center, and you have to kill that and get rid of it before it flames you to death. But obviously you build the Tesla gun, you can pick that up, and then you go and activate the right hand of God, which is there. That'll give you 3 different colors that you have to activate on four colors on 4 generators, sorry. So these are the locations for the generators, so it's like red, green, blue, and it'll take you to the left, and then you just run around and activate them. If you want to see where these generators are, feel free to pause the video, but there's one in pub, there's 2 in the sewers actually, and then there's one right where you start it. And then once you've done that, you have rerouted all the power, so you need to now defend the lightning rods. So this is in the tower section where you have to activate the 3rd tube for the pack-a-punch. So you go up into the center section, and there's a handle that you have to activate. Once you activate that, loads of zombies will start rushing it, and it's your job to defend it. It's not too hard to defend. You can normally get by with just a Tesla gun. Obviously we had the insta-kill and everything, so it made us a bit easier. But Tesla gun, any kind of MG is pretty good. Any light machine gun as well, that's fantastic. So just sit there, camp it, and then once you've done the middle one, you have to activate the 2 on the sides and defend those 2 together. Again, it's the same thing. I use my free fire here and just spam my bacon and eggs just because it's a little bit easier. So once you've done that, you don't actually have to do anything. All you have to do is just go, you'll see like this screen animation where it'll like look like shell shock. You'll see that in a moment, but once you've done that, you have to go back down to the Emperor's Chamber and activate the right hand of God. I think it happens, yeah, so you'll get that animation. Go and activate the right hand of God, which is literally you just run down into the chamber like so, run up to it, and you just activate it. And the next one is the left hand of God. Now this is the bit of a tricky one. So there'll be a Zeppelin in the village square. You have to shoot it, but it's only these 4 lights, and that only happens when they shoot missiles at you, so you got to keep on the move but keep aiming at it. It is a bit tanky. One trick that I've learned is get a Lewis gun or a Bren or something like that, because they do massive damage to the Zeppelin. Once you've blown out the light, it'll drop one of these, I can't remember what they're called, but it'll drop one of these. You have to kill zombies around it again, it'll charge it up. It's basically a battery is what it is. Once you charge it up, you pick it up and you have to run with it. You run really slow with it, so get someone to cover you and bring it down into the Emperor's Chamber, and then you go over to the left hand of God, sorry, and attach it to that. Uberschnall, that's what it's called. You have to do that 3 times, but because on the 3rd time you'll damage the Zeppelin, it will drop the Uberschnall, but then it will go back up, so you have to do that again. The next step is you get a Brenner head from one of the zombies, and you run around to these 4 paintings across the map, and you hold L2 and it'll shine a light, kind of like the Skull and Lance Subway, and that will reveal a number and a bird. These birds are from the Raven Research, and what you have to do with these is input them in the Voice of God machine. So if you just yell out what you've got, if you've got a friend down there, just input in the numbers as you say them. But here's where all the 4 are. So there's one in the morgue, one in the sewers, one in the just outside the riverside, and there's one in pub. And once you've done that, you activate the Voice of God, and that will get you basically ready for the boss fight. And then what you gotta do is regroup in the Emperor's Chamber and all shoot that hilt at the same time with your Tesla gun, and you'll be popped into the boss battle. The boss battle is really easy. You'll get this cutscene before it, so you got a bit of time to just mentally prepare yourself. Basically you just train your zombies around, and then you have to do the Zeppelin stage again. You have to shoot the Zeppelin, wait for the Uberschnall to drop, charge it with the zombie souls, and then you have to shoot at the boss until it pops up the Panzer Mortar is stunned, and then you attach the battery that's charged to the Panzer Mortar, but you have to be quick. There's like 2 seconds between when you can attach it and when it's back up again, so it's a very, very dicey situation. A lot of the map is locked off, but it is just one big train, so you can just run all the way around past the SVT and that, and down past pub and that, and then once you've done it, you'll just get this ending cutscene, and that's your main Easter egg done. You'll spawn back into the map, which is what I was talking about earlier. You'll spawn back by Riverside with the hilt of Barbarossa, and obviously the hardcore, you get the gem in it as well. But that's the casual Easter egg. It's not too hard. I really recommend doing it because it is quite easy, but hope that helped. And the next thing is the Groesten house map. So this is the secret one that you get for either doing the casual Easter egg, or people are saying that you get it from completing the campaign as well, but it's really small. It's a classic survival map, which is why it's got a skull by it. Here's just a quick map walk around. You don't have much. There's one armor station, an STG, an MP40, a combat shotgun, a random perk machine, which gives you just a random perk for 2 grand. There's a mystery box inside the door to the right there, And I think that's about it on this map. You do have to do certain things to unlock certain things, but I'll show you how to do that now. So in order to unlock the box, there are actually 10 lamps around the map that you have to shoot with any gun. 2 are outside the map, 8 are inside the map. Literally all you have to do is shoot them with 1 bullet. You'll see like a little purple flame in them if you've like activated them per se. But this will unlock the box, which will open in the top floor, and it'll be on the room in the left. Still 1,000 points. There is a way of upgrading, but I'll show you that after we've done how to unlock the box. So literally you just walk around, feel free to pause the video and check out where these lamps are. It shouldn't be too hard. You can do it normally in a circle. You can start one end, go all the way around the map, go back to the top, and you'll be able to get all 10. But the one that I always forget is the one on the stool after you come up the stairs, the opposite stairs to these ones. So just be wary of that and don't try and double shoot them. And as you can see, as you shoot this one, the door on the right opens, and now you've got access to the mystery box. So enjoy spending all your points on that, but there is a way to upgrade it. So upgrading all the weapons in the box is actually a lot easier than you think. So you get the jack in the boxes, and by the stairs, by where you spawn, you have to throw one up onto that pillar there. There's a little symbol that you should probably aim for, and once it explodes up there, literally your only task now is to get 10,000 points. And then once you've accrued 10,000 points, what you do is you go up to the piano just outside the door to the box room, spend 10,000 points, hold square on that, and once you go and hit the box, every weapon in there will be upgraded. So it's pretty simple really. I would have thought it would be a bit hard, but as you can see, we get the Chicago typewriter out of the box, and that's the upgraded Thompson. So there you go guys, that's the ultimate guide to everything you need to know for Nazi Zombies if you're new to the game. There is also a section in there I missed, which is about the hidden characters, but they're just simply challenges that you can get up on the Reddit subforum, and they will tell you all the challenges that you have to do, and it's basically just unlock a new character that you can play as, just a reskin of the regular characters without voice lines. But anyway, I hope that helped at least some people that get the game fresh. You're more than welcome to jump into public games and try and play with some of us, because we'll help you get the Easter eggs done. We'll try the hardcore, because this game has really changed the way Nazi Zombies works. But I hope it helped a few people. If you did enjoy it, please leave a like rating below. I did put a lot of time and effort into this video, and if you are still here, drop us a comment telling us that you are. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing, because I do a lot of Nazi Zombie videos and other games as well, but more so Nazi Zombies. If you do like what I do, that's where you want to be. You want to be on my channel, subscribe. So other than that, I'm GeneralGerbil. Thank you for watching. Peace out.